We're out of Calm, which is unfortunately taken over by Shinra for now, and we're about to head out to into the Grasslands. All right, let's get going. And we've already picked up some transmutation material. There we go. And what do we have here? Let's see what we got.
That's it. It's on you. I got you. Don't. That it?
That was unwise. Farewell.
Moving on then.
Well, that was fun. And interesting that Tifa and Barrett are part of the main party, but they still help out from the sidelines. Well, that is good to know. Let's take a look around and see if we can find anything. And look at that, right out the gate we found a hive.
Calling now.
See ya.
Allow me.
Get him!
Let's finish this. Now. The advance. Brace yourself. Only the strong survive.
Well, that was easy. Now let's see what's up on this tower here. Well, it looks like we can't access towers until... Looks like we can't access towers until we go see Chumley first, so... And here's a Chocobo rest stop, which we'll have to come back to later. If we want to make sure... we want to make sure that we unlock this rest point as a fast travel point later on. I take it this is the guy we're supposed to talk to.
You'd be the Avalanche, folks? It's okay, I'm on your side. Heard you'd be heading my way. You're safe here, but not for long. By the sound of it, Shinra's leaving no stone unturned. Might want to hole up at the old dock out by the swamp. I'd wager Shinra's forgotten it's even there. Wish there was something more I could do, but I ain't got the space to put y'all up. Swamp's your best bet for now.
Well, guess our next destination is the swamp then. But before we head out, let's check this out. I'm always available for a good deal. Alright, guess we're headed to the swamp now.
Plenty to eat. Need to be nice and plump so they fetch a high price.
Well, well. If it ain't my favorite group of hitchhikers.
Oh, if it ain't Bill.
Fancy meeting you here.
Thanks again for the ride to Calm.
Don't mention it. It's the least I could do for two such lovely young ladies. But I do believe I neglected to introduce myself. The name's Bill, and you can count on me for a lift anytime. Except today, that is. Afraid the old Butte's pulled up lame. Sorry about that.
No biggie. We're enjoying the fresh air. Thanks, though.
You, know someplace we can hunker down?
Hunker down, you say? Oh? I'd almost forgotten what it was like to be young and in love. Y'all just head straight that away toward the swamplands. You'll find an abandoned building by the dock. I guarantee no one will bother you there. Swing by the ranch once you're done with whatever you got going on. Love to keep chatting, but this rust bucket ain't gonna fix itself.
Let's check this. Whoa, I think we just found the ranch. Although I think it's closed. Weird. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to come back later.
Get him!
Take the lead. Pathetic. I have you. Nothing to it.
Yeah, we leveled up. Cool. Alright, let's keep moving. And I think we made it to our destination. Yep. Ooh, definitely gotta grab this. Ooh, we got a new weapon.
No sign of Shinra.
Yeah.
Looks like an old Republic landing.
Could borrow a boat, make our way across. Then, head on through the mines and keep going till we hit Junon.
Sure. Why not?
You'd trust these rotting hulks?
I mean, we could.
Let's not.
Then maybe we swim it.
This swamp is home to the deadly Midgard Sormer. Beware.
But even if you're slow, you can rent a Chocobo. We'll see you safely past being nothing if not fast.
So just give Bill the word, and he'll pick you out. A bird!
Well, can we rent some birds?
Can we?
Fine.
So we get all the way here, and now we gotta double back. Yep, farm's open, gates wide open. Alright, let's go talk to Bill and get us a Chocobo.
Pleasure to see you all again. And welcome to my humble ranch.
Managed to get your truck fixed?
Indeed I did. You must have been my lucky charms. She started up right after you left. Anywho, what can I do you for? You in the market for some fine-feathered friends by any chance?
Are we ever? Need 'em to get through the swamplands.
Then you have come to the right place. Back in the day, we had Republic ferries to get us from A to B, but now they're nothing but driftwood, sadly. We got the next best thing, though, Chocobos. To them, a bottomless bog's no worse than a kiddie pool. Now, ladies, you're probably wondering, what gives these birds the power to glide across swamps with ease? Would you believe that their fluffy feathers give them the buoyancy to float, while their limber legs can outrun a motorboat? Not even the dreaded Midgard Sormer, one of the fastest fiends around, can keep up with them.
Wow.
But you don't need convincing. You just need pointing to a hard-working Chocobo. Nature's two-legged limousine.
So, can we rent some?
Sure can. My grandson Billy's in the stable over yonder. He'll help you out.
Alright, let's go talk to his grandson Billy. You know, get us a Chocobo to ride.
There's something I can help you with? That'd be the serpent that lives in the swamp. Longer than a river, quieter than a whisper, and quicker than a lightning bolt. Cause the water to so much as ripple, it'll come barreling after you, gaping maw and all. Ooh, Gives me chills just thinking about it. Lucky for you, most chocobos can outrun the devil. Though I'm sure you already knew that. Any man of the road would have heard the tales. And judging by that sword, you've been the subject of a few yourself. Of course you have. If there's one thing I know besides chocobos, it's how to spot a seasoned frontiersman. You could talk to Billy over in the stables. He'll be happy to tell you all you need to know.
Well, that was a fun conversation.
Howdy! Saw the sign. Need some chocobos to cross the swamp.
Sorry, Pops, but you're out of luck.
Pops?
Got no more birds. Last one went this morning.
Could have fooled me, kid.
These are spoken for. That or they're not fit for riding. But I can see you're in a bind, so I'll bump you up the list. For a price, of course.
Which is?
10 grand each.
The thing is, we don't have that kind of money. Or any, really.
Well, there is one other option. Only cost you $1 grand. Is what a scoundrel might say. But I wouldn't dream of distressing y'all further. Just so happens one of our birds ran off the other day. Wild thing, but still a fine chocobo. If you can manage to find and catch him, then he's yours. Free of charge.
You sure?
Yeah, why not? Name's Pico. The hardest-headed bird you'll ever meet. By far. And he's the spitting image of Pops here. You can start by looking for his tracks. Find those, and you're sure to find the feet that made him. Now, wild chocobos can be a bit skittish around people. But if you play it cool and creep up real quiet-like, you'll wrangle them no problem.
I think we can do that. Thanks.
And one last thing. This info comes free of charge, provided you promise to stop by our shop. Speak to Chloe back there. She'll sell you whatever you need.
Kid's a born businessman.
If y'all can catch our runaway and get his butt back here, riding and rearing lessons are on me.
Oh, we're definitely gonna check out the shop back there. Looks like they got some pretty valuable stuff. And looks like we got a new rod for Aerith. Let's equip it.
Sorry about my brother. All he thinks about is money.
He's just doing his job. We understand.
I suppose, but he's been a real pain about it ever since our parents left. Say, are you guys from Midgar?
Yeah, the Undercity.
Then do you happen to know Chocobo Sam?
Not very well, but yeah, I guess we do.
Where is he?
Probably the Sector 6 slums. He's a big deal in Walt.
Why do you ask?
I was thinking about reaching out. It's his fault Mom and Dad are gone, so...
Chloe, that's none of these good folks' business.
But they could help!
Don't tell anyone what she told you. Sam's one of the biggest names in the business. If he gets wind of that story, our ranch is done for.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with us. I promise.
Oh! Take these greens. You can give them to Pico when you find him. They were always his favorite treat, you see. Maybe he'll come back once he's had a taste. Right. Should probably sell you stuff, huh? Billy will throw a fit if I don't at least try to get you to spend a few gil. No pressure, but if anything catches your eye... Also, if you have any golden plumes on you, I can exchange them for Chocobo gear. So be sure to hand them over if you do.
Interesting. Well, we got nothing to trade, so let's see what we can buy.
I hope Pico doesn't give you all too much trouble.
Nah, I don't think he's gonna give us too much trouble. Ooh, I knew there was something special up here.
All right, Pico. Where'd you run off to?
You mean Pico?
Let's try looking for some time.
Like I keep saying, always gotta look around because you never know what you're gonna find. Let's head out and try to find that Chocobo.
Bingo.
Yeah! Come on, y'all. Let's go bag us a Chocobo.
Keep it down. When you're on the hunt, you don't want to startle your prey.
Prey? You know we're not here to kill him, right?
Yeah?
Alright, let's try to get Pico. Aww. I was trying to throw a stone to distract that Chocobo, but apparently it didn't work. Let's try that again. Okay, we got us some good rocks. Now let's try throwing them to distract our friend here. Got him! Yeah. Easy boy, come on. Nice. Alright, now that we wrangled this little guy, let's get him back home.
Aw, isn't he just the cutest? Oh. You know, they are kind of similar.
Totally.
What does he want now?
Do you think maybe he's still hungry?
Sorry, that's all the food we had.
But you know where there's more? Bill's place.
I think he liked that.
To the ranch it is, then.
Come on.
Guess we're following him back to the ranch then. Yeah, let's go.
Ah, there's our guy. Nothing beats a little taste of home, now does it?
Not so much as a feather out of place. Got one healthy bird here.
Enough to ride?
Sure, though I wouldn't try till he's done eating. Once he's had his fill, though, I'm sure he'll come around to the idea, if we ask him nice. Ain't that right? I'll need to prep his gear and all that, so why don't you wait outside? Hey, Cloud!
Hey there.
Whoa, look who it is.
Surprise! You do remember me, don't you?
Yeah, I remember Chadley. Not the kind of person you
I
forget.
knew you would. It was an absolute pleasure working with you in Midgar. Thank you again. Your invaluable intel allowed me to create so much materia. Detecting internal monologue. The hell's this weirdo doing here? I was created by Professor Hojo, you know. Though your thoughts could be read by any cyborg. But, to answer your question, I took a page out of your book and skipped town. Now, the whole world's my laboratory. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask, if it's not too much trouble.
You need more battle intel.
That's the Cloud I know. Always eager to get on with it. But yes, though, I'd like you to activate some Remna Wave towers first. They were originally constructed by the Republic of Junon, but were claimed by Shinra after the war. Since which time they've sat idle and untouched, just waiting for someone to put them to good use. The more towers you
wonder who
activate
that
around the
someone is.
world, the more my processing power will grow. As will the area I can survey. I might even be able to construct a communications network independent of Shinra. How does that sound? You'd not only be helping me, but yourselves as well.
If we find any, we'll turn them on.
Wonderful. I thought you might say something like that. Let's get started then. See that tower? That's your first target. And this will activate it. As the tower is close by, allow me to accompany you.
Gotta be honest, Chadley's always bothered me a little. But the guy gives good materia and good intel. So it's kind of a moot point, huh?
Here we are. Tower activation confirmed. Initiating preliminary scan of the Grasslands. I'll ascertain the locations of fiends and natural resources. After careful consideration, I have devised a new name for this type of research. I call it World Intel. I hope you'll assist me in gathering relevant data by completing various tasks on your travels. In return, I will use the information you provide to develop new materia, quid pro quo. To summarize, I want us to become research partners. But before that, is there anything you would like to ask?
Quite a few things, actually.
With each piece of world intel you collect, you will also provide me with the data I need to develop new materia. What I ultimately produce, however, is for you to decide. I look forward to finding out what we can create together. Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like? These communications towers were built by the Republic of Junon in order to further their understanding of the planet. They scan for all manner of signals, which in turn reveal myriad locations of interest, such as long-forgotten ruins and rare natural phenomena. Should you happen to stumble across a tower, please activate it. I must urge you to proceed with caution though. Feral beasts often claim these installations as their territory. Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like? With a special pair of goggles, you can do battle in a virtual arena, regardless of your real-world location. That's the combat simulator. Or my combat simulator, as Shinra developed the stationary models first. And fret not,
I remember
it
it.
will never be obsolete. I'll keep it up to date with intel from unique enemy encounters. I will also endeavor to implement all of the summons, once I finish analyzing the myths and legends surrounding them, of course. In fact, after poring over stories from the Grasslands, I have finished implementing a new one, the towering colossus known as Titan. Engage him at your leisure. Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like?
Oh, I'm definitely going to take on Colossus, but not quite yet.
Which particular task would you like to learn about? Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like?
I've got a few more questions, but I'll check those out later. Well, folks, it's been fun.
In that case, I see no reason not to begin at once.
I'll
With your
see you next
activation
time.
of this tower, my analysis of the Grasslands has already yielded some data. Though hardly substantial, it is enough for me to create materia. Which of these would you like?
Well, thanks to Chadley, we've unlocked some good stuff and some new materia. Alright, folks, it's been fun and it's been real. But I think we'll call this video here. I'll see you next time. This boy, Fox the Master. Over and out.